Well,
But we
anyway,
have to talk about something really important this morning.
let's do it.
It's the LOAI book. No, I'm sorry, AI 101, Chris Johnstone's book. I went into Amazon this morning. You can also go on Chris's website. Somebody put the link in the chat. I purchased my book.
Oh my. Oh
What?
my.
Yeah, it said delivery tomorrow on Amazon, Chris. I don't know. That's what it
The,
said.
the word
I
is
got it.
out.
I bought it too. It's great.
Oh, but
It's
thank
there.
you.
You did
Thank
it.
you.
I
It's
know.
deployed. It's released. You know
And
what, guys? We have to just give Chris a big round of here we go. We're going to spotlight him. Absolutely. We're going to spotlight him. We're going to give him victory fanfare. Cheers. Congratulations. You know,
thank you. Thank you.
that is no small thing. It's not. To be able to write it first of all and then get it out there, get it published. And then the way you did it too is so cool because a membership comes with it. Really smart thinking there, mister. I see what
Thank
you
you.
did there.
Thank
I
you.
see what you did there. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But congratulations, man. I think we all just want to say that to you. Great
Thank
stuff.
you.
Man.
Kristen, Frank, thank you. It was a labor of love, and but when you start on something like that, you don't realize how much work it is. And then you get
Mm.
into the middle, and it's like hanging around Breakfast Club and, being around this community, and it just lets you know that if you do those same small actions and you show up every day, just like Call Stars, it's just like it's going to get done. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be great, and
Mm.
it really is fantastic. I'm super proud of what we've done, and big shout out to the team behind the scenes of helping with the resources and everything that we put into the book. So I'm super excited. Thank you.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Super cool, man. Super cool. Well, tell us what you got going on today, man. I know you had something big, new, fancy schmancy you wanted to talk to us about, some new gizmo gadget, whatever that was going to revolutionize mortgage lending like it's never been revolutionized before. So no pressure. No
No,
pressure. Just,
no
something like
pressure.
that. Yeah.
No
What do you got?
pressure. Okay, so thank you and good morning and happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. We're going to talk about taking the most outrageous technology that exists in the world today and applying it to the most simple and easiest way to make money in the mortgage business. So we're going like super duper techie and super duper old school, all in the same thing. And so before we do that, I just dropped a couple of images into the chat on the right hand side there, just underneath where it says loaibook.com, which is where you go to register to get the link to the book and where you get access to all the bonuses and everything. So when you go to that page, you opt in, you're going to get access to all the bonuses that come along with the book. And thank you all for purchasing the book. The goal is to get to bestseller status. So we want to get that little badge on Amazon that says Amazon bestseller. And basically, we've got a week to do it. So we're going to start promoting on Monday. We've got until Friday next week in order to get as many book orders as we possibly can to try and get that bestseller status. So that's what we're trying to do with it. So that first image that I put out there is an image that was in a Tesla presentation from this week where they announced a new factory that they're going to be building in Austin, Texas called the TerraFab. And so if you know anything about the mega factory that they have right now, they built a factory that is a mile long, right? This new facility, Frank, is going to be 100 million square feet.
Golly.
And you know what they're going to do inside that
Insane.
building? They're
What?
going to
Build
build AI
robots?
chips. They're going to
Oh,
build AI
chips.
chips.
Mm.
Yeah. And that is an unbelievable undertaking. And they're actually planning to create more compute. It's actually, so right now, and I'm not going to get these numbers perfect, but they're basically going to do 10 times the amount of compute that exists on the planet right now, just in that one factory.
Wow. You got to be kidding.
Yeah. And there are plans for factories like this around the world and other places to create more compute. So if ever there was anybody here in the Breakfast Club community that was like, meh, maybe this AI thing's a fad. Maybe this is going to be, remember when email came out and it was like, maybe, I don't know, letters are
Yeah.
still great, like AI is coming. It's going to be in everything that we do. And some of the stuff that's coming out is really cool. So I thought everybody would find that interesting to know what's coming on. And there's another image there of how they're planning to take these chips, launch them into space, and actually have the internet in space because free power from the sun and they can just beam it down to their Earth. So some pretty cool stuff that happened there.
Very smart, man.
Not my idea, right?
Wow.
Now we're going to get into the fun stuff for today. So how many of you, showing of hands or in the chat, feel like you are too busy? Who's too busy every day to get it all done? It's just like a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit like, I wish I could make an extra phone call. I got these deals to process. I got all this follow-up I got to do. Anybody feel a little bit too busy every day?
Oh,
Me
yeah.
too. That's where I believe that AI has the greatest opportunity to impact us in the mortgage business. It's not going to replace us, it's going to enhance us. And it is becoming an AI-powered loan officer that gives us that extra advantage, that extra time, that extra ability. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to apply AI to following up on a qualified real estate agent after you've had an appointment with them. Because we all know the wow factor on meeting with a real estate agent is so incredibly important. And we have a very short window after we meet with that qualified real estate agent to create that wow experience. And so you can take what I'm about to give you and you can apply it to your customer experience, or you can apply it to the experience that you have with your qualified real estate agents. But we're going to, as the example rolls out today, we're just going to talk about qualified real estate agents, but understand you need to do this for every customer that you meet with as well, right? So every time you take a mortgage pre-qualification, we're going to do the exact same process. So I'm going to share my screen here, and while I'm looking for the button that's been hidden, Kristen, how did the masterclass go yesterday? How was Carl's masterclass? Do we have any wins that we can put in the chat from Carl's masterclass?
Or takeaways. Yeah.
Oh
Anybody on
man,
there that
there was Jen, I don't remember. There was 600, 500 people registered for
Yeah, it
the
was
event.
crazy.
It was crazy. It was really cool. You know, there's such a really interesting dynamic when Carl and Jim get together. It's like having
Yeah.
two super smart, seasoned people in the industry, and they have this back and forth conversation. And one person will say something, and the other one goes, "Oh, can I share something?"
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just really great. If you left that without a takeaway, I don't even know what to tell you. But I'm getting a lot of questions too about, hey, can I get the recording? Was it recorded? Like going forward, these master classes, we're not going to record them. You got to just show up to get the info. But I'd love to hear a takeaway from anybody who was on the master class yesterday.
What, Kristen, before somebody pops in, was there anything that you kind of took away that was kind of like, hey man, I want to save that one? You're pretty good about grabbing nuggets.
Yeah. And I like, honestly, I think I have a page full of notes here too.
Yeah.
When Carl was really going over, we talk a lot about making the phone calls, right?
Hmm.
And then there's other things we can do. There's a whole process here. The phone calls has to be the fundamental thing that you do. If you're not making the phone calls, don't try to turn on the other things. But with the other things, what he was talking about is, how do I take things that can be useful, like social media, like podcast, like email campaigns, and how do I make that my wide marketing, right?
Yep.
And then still make sure that I've got my eye on the ball with my deep marketing. And he was talking about the difference between the two. And I think it just gave a lot of clarity to those things and the order in which you need to do them. That was my big takeaway.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Sue's
it was
got her hand
really, really, really good. And just to say if you registered and were not able to make it, we can't send out the recording, but you can go to dailysuccessplan.com, get an appointment with Kristen, and she will like go over the highlights with you and really kind of explain what he went over.
Mhm.
Hmm. Sue Moody.
Yeah, I would agree with what kind of Kristen said, and it was the deep and take your point 0.7, like if you want to close 10 loans a month and you do times point 0.7, that's how many deep, real, strong relationships you need with realtors. And
Hmm.
you should be able to close those 10 loans a month. And you still should do the wide approach because you're going to lose some of them over the years. But it was kind of another way to look and focus and maybe focus and spend more time on the one that is currently sending you maybe one and try every month or 2 months and try to get them to send you more and concentrate on those because you already have them, right? And just try to concentrate and make that formula of, the 14, I don't know, what is it, 14.28 or something like that
Yeah, yeah.
that you need.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm sure this was talked about too is like, okay, I need a certain amount of agents, but agents that produce a certain amount,
Right.
right? Not
Well,
just anybody. So
Right, right.
we got to
Yeah,
have a, and then
yeah,
the reason that you need to continually do it too is like you said, Sue. I mean, so okay, some might leave you, but also some production waivers, right? So they're hot right now, and they fizzle out, at the beginning of the year, next year, whatever. So that's why you got to constantly
right.
do it.
And
Yeah,
life
and
happens,
yeah, and life happens exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
That
So good stuff, man. Well, thanks for
that's so
sharing,
good.
Sue. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's super powerful. And productive over busy is absolutely perfect, kind of for our segue. So, Frank, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes.
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 Yeah?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, so ChatGPT has launched a brand new feature. And when you go in and you go to ChatGPT, there's this plus button down in the bottom left-hand corner. And when you click on there, there's this new menu called Saved Prompts. So what you can do now right inside of ChatGPT is you can go back to a task that you do repetitively in your business or in your life, and you can click on that task, and the prompt will already come up with all the information and the memory of what you have done with that prompt in the past. So it's like an assistant or an employee that you put in your business that just shows up every day to do the same task, but can do it better and better every day as you go through. So this is really great because you can create perfect on script to the mortgage marketing animals follow up for every single person that you meet with by simply just going into the prompt and punching in a name. So if you create this first prompt and say, your responsibility is writing follow-up messages that go out to my qualified real estate agents after I meet with them to put together the presentation on how I'm going to help them grow their business, you can go in here, pull up your saved prompt, and then just type the name of the real estate agent. And it will create a whole series of messages that you can send out to that real estate agent, custom to them and custom to you based on whatever you put in the prompt. So you can see here, I've already got 3 of these built. I've got one that does cold outreach for what we call the perfect prospect. So our team goes in here every morning, clicks on this, hits the button, it goes out, already knows what prospects we've researched before and doesn't research them, goes out and finds new perfect prospects for our team so that we can make our calls and do our outbound outreach. So you can have a task or a saved prompt every day to go out and find new real estate agents and new influencers in your local marketplace for you to go out and network with, right? Social media, the social media that we post on social media every day, now a saved prompt that just punches it out, but based on daily market research of what's happening with AI, what's happening in your local real estate market, and then obviously our daily emails. So those are the 3 that we've got set up right now. But what I wanted to do today is to open up the skill set of making every single one of these prompts specific to you and creating a brand guideline. So Frank, what I've got here in this prompt, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in the chat for everybody. Hold on here, where's our chat? So the prompt is, interview me to build my brand voice and get all of my marketing assets and offers for past clients and referral partners. And so you punch that into ChatGPT and it will start asking you questions. Hey, what's your name? What's your website? What's your social media profile? What's your value to past customers? What type of customers do you work with? And it will put together a full brand guideline for you. And then you can take that and put it in all of your saved prompts. So inside your prompt, you can go in and say, hey, I want to start, let's say you decide that you're going to start building relationships with financial planners. Well, rather than starting from scratch, you can take this new brand outline that ChatGPT has on you, put it into a new prompt and say, build me an outreach plan for going out to financial planners. And it already knows everything about you, all the offers that you have. So now here's where I think this gets really powerful. In the chat, let me know, do you have a PDF that you send out to qualified real estate agents after you meet with them that clearly and visually states the value of your offer to them? I would love to know in the chat. Do you have a visual PDF that you can send out to your qualified agents?
Getting some no's, Chris.
Isn't that interesting?
It is.
So a lot of people are visual and a lot of people forget. And a lot of people in a conversation can't remember everything that happens in the conversation. So we've discovered that if we just put, hey, I have the follow-up refer back program, and every referral that you send to me, I'm going to follow up every week, same date, same time, and I'm going to generate more referrals from everything that you send to me. I also do offer number 2, offer number 3, offer number 4. And it's a PDF that never changes. It's your offer sheet for what you do for qualified agents when they send you business, right? Well, when you build a brand voice and you tell it, hey, here's what I do for top performing real estate agents. I do the follow-up refer back program. I do the lead follow-up program. I'll convert their old leads. I have an AI CRM that will help them follow up on their database. I help them with their database marketing. Give me a PDF with all my branding on it that I can give to qualified real estate agents after I meet with them. And ChatGPT, after knowing your brand and you telling it what your offers are for agents, will spit you out this PDF. An AI-powered loan officer. Does that make sense, Frank?
Yeah.
Right?
No,
It's something.
it's super cool. I didn't even think about the PDF that you send out afterwards. That's brilliant too.
Isn't
So
that crazy?
yeah, it's great.
All right, now watch this. What I've done is I've gone into the loan officer CRM and I'm in the workflow section. So you go into the CRM, click on automations, shows up in workflows. We're going to create a new workflow. You'll notice there's this brand new button up here that says build using AI. So we now have this new AI engine in the background that can actually help you do your work. On here, start from scratch. So we're just going to have a brand new workflow. Doesn't even have a name yet. So we'll name this Breakfast Club. And I'm going to say, okay, after I apply a tag, send my follow-up text, then wait 5 minutes, send my follow-up email with presentation, add a task, add a recurring task, to follow up every Monday, add them to my power dialer, and move them to my long-term follow-up workflow. So just talking, right? So now I'm just going to hit enter. AI is going to go to work inside the workflow, and without me having to be a technical expert or know anything about a CRM, the AI understands all the tools, knows how it all works, and is actually, while we're talking, building out this
workflow.
I go out to a meeting with a qualified real estate agent. I meet with them, whether it's a Zoom or whether it's an in-person meeting. And as soon as I'm done, I've got the Loan Officer AI CRM app on my phone. I pull up their contact. I apply that tag to their contact, and automatically my preset text message, hey, it was great to meet with you. Use the Mortgage Marketing Animal script inside the text message, right? That text automatically gets sent out. You don't even have to think about it. Just apply the tag to the contact. Waits 5 minutes. There's an email that has your new PDF attached to it on the offers that you give to qualified real estate agents. 5 minutes later, that email goes out, and then it assigns your task. So here on, oops, Frank, I just deleted everything.
You hit the wrong button.
I hit the wrong button. I deleted
You're guilty
everything.
of wrong button pushing, man. I've been there, done that.
Demo.
Happens to the best of
Once
us.
again, death by demo rears its ugly head.
Right, and I didn't even copy the prompt. Oh my goodness.
But we get it.
I know, right? But it's so
Yeah.
cool when it pops up on the screen. Wait 5 minutes, send email.
And while we're waiting for Chris to do that, how's everybody doing?
I
What's the
know,
weather
right?
like where you're at right now?
Fine. People are putting in the chat like it's just I love it. People are using the Mortgage Marketing Animals tools, and they've created different PDFs that they're putting in the chat, and they're like, okay, I'm going to update this now based on what Chris just gave me. But it's just another layer to it's what we always talk about, Chris. AI is not coming for your job, it's coming for your process.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It is. It's just enhancing what we do.
Oh
It
my
really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a long time before it's actually taking files in and underwriting them and approving them. I mean, a long time, you know. And even then there'll still be the place for us, right? Still got to get originated, you know.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Exactly. And I see some, I already see a PDF in the chat
Yeah.
of Dave Fox has got his PDF in there. And it's just like we talked about, offers minus no's equals money. This is just another way for us to deliver these offers to the agents. And so having that process, but then looking at all of your emails that you send to all of your qualified agents, once you're inside the CRM, you can just attach that PDF to every email that gets sent out to all your qualified agents. It's another thing where they're like, oh, what's this? And it opens up and it's like, oh, follow up, refer back. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to reach out to Sue. And so, Kristen, just like we talked about yesterday, it's a way to get those people that you want to have those relationships to identify themselves so you can go deep in that relationship while you're also going wide at the top. So we have Model Match built right into the CRM. So you can pull every single qualified agent that you have in your addressable marketplace, drop them into a workflow. When they book a meeting with you, you have a meeting with them. And as soon as you're done, you apply a tag to that contact. It will send the follow-up text message, wait 5 minutes, send the follow-up email, set a task so that you get a reminder every Monday to make your calls, show up on Call Stars, and actually make those calls, and then adds them to the power dialer right inside the system. So that is how easy it has become to build one of these workflows inside the CRM. And it makes it so that you can quickly and easily follow up with those qualified real estate agents after the meeting. Now, again, at the beginning when we started talking, it was like, this is also a process for every lead and every pre-qualification. Imagine every time you do a pre-qualification appointment with somebody, you're able to just apply a tag to that contact. It automatically sends out the testimonials PDF, all of the follow-up that you have to get that person over the line, automatically puts them in the workflow to follow up once a week, automatically adds them to the power dialer so that when you're making your success calls, you show up on CallStars, you open up the CRM, you pull up the daily call list, and they're already there for you to call. It organizes you. You just click the button and the power dialer starts making your phone calls for you. So it's just a way to take all of these incredible AI tools and apply them to the processes in your business that make you the most amount of money. And you combine the automation with the plan, and it just makes you an AI-powered loan officer. And I hope that helped.
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there. It does. It's amazing, man. Thanks so much. So on the class today, a little more depth on this particular topic, or?
Yeah, we're actually going to start throwing prompts at Gemini, and we're going to create some PDFs and then show people actually how to structure this workflow. So we're actually going to go from scratch on building one of these workflows, and somebody that shows up on the call that puts up their hand at the very beginning is actually going to get one of these custom built for their business so that we can just like take it, push it into their CRM, and have it built by the time we're done the call.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's that lucky person gonna be?
If anybody wants to try out the CRM, we've got an offer for it. So you can try it for $1. We only do this for Breakfast Club people, so don't like put this on Facebook or whatever. Like, don't tell anybody about this. But if you're here, part of Breakfast Club, go to loanofficercrm.ai/trial. If you're not already a member of the CRM, it's $1. You can try it out for 4 weeks. After the 4 weeks, if you're not entirely happy, we will give you your $1 back. And if not, and you go ahead, you'll already be onboarded. We do the full onboarding process with you for that $1, but it's so that you can try it out. And again, that's only for people in Breakfast Club. Please don't share that around.
I tell you, man, that people think that I'm a real techie guy, and I kind of am sometimes, but really not.
Come on, you don't give yourself enough credit.
But I'm really, when it comes to CRMs, especially, Chris, I've struggled with them so much in the past. But I tell you, I don't know where I would be without the Loan Officer CRM.ai. I don't know where I'd be. I mean, and because of all the help your team gives, and all the support that's there, all the things you teach us about and train us on and show us how to deploy. I mean, I don't know where I'd be. I mean, for me, if there's any of the support people are there support people here who know me? I know there are right now.
Everybody on the support team knows you.
Yeah. So I pop in. It's like, oh, this will be great. It'll be Frank. I'll sit with him on a Zoom call and he'll talk his way through the entire thing. I'll go, you're welcome. That's all but it's because that accessibility is there, that I can get on with the team and I can figure things out. And if I've got an idea, I can walk through it with them. And it's just so great, man. I don't know where I would be without it. In all honesty, our whole business revolves around it at this point. It's the hub, man, that ties it all together. So you got a place where everything exists and you can function, you can do your thing. So I would just encourage you, if you guys don't have it, go get that $1 offer. It'd be crazy not to, because it's amazing. It's amazing. You got to figure it out, right? You got to get in there and figure it out. But the good news is they've got that live Zoom support. So you jump on with the team there and they just walk you right through it. And then you start to see it and go, I get it. Okay. And it becomes then you start to see the power in it. You start to see that there's a lot that this thing can do. And that's why it's the way it is. It's a complex thing. It is, but it's not impossible to learn. Even I can learn it. So, and that's
Thank
saying
you.
something.
There's your new tagline, Chris.
Even Frank can use it.
Even
Yeah.
Frank can do it.
We have a lot of help from the support team.
A
Yeah.
lot of help. Yeah.
But
So
and our team, we're all people. But that's the thing that I find we do wins every week. Like we have a Friday morning meeting after this, and it's like we always start with wins, and it's always somebody talking about a customer support thing that happened where somebody came into the CRM and it's like they were looking to do this and we built this and it was so cool because they got this, and it's always they just love the support aspect of it. So right inside the CRM on the left-hand side, there's a Zoom link and you just click it and all our people are waiting there for you, like Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're just there waiting for you to come to us and ask for help. And then the way that we approach that is like, we want to build it for you, but you get to watch us build it so that you learn how the system works. And we find that that's the best way to go about it. So my man,
it is. What's up, Vince Queen? I'm so
Hey man,
glad Vince showed.
I just wanted to
Go.
chime in real quick. Not only is the Zoom support great, but Chris's team actually makes follow-up calls on special issues that you may have, and I'm special all the time. And I will tell you that they actually gave me a follow-up call during the week twice to see if my automations were working. I can't sing the praises enough of your staff and what they do. Hey, look, man, I'm a neophyte, and I'm not going to tell you I'm totally computer savvy. I am not. And but you got a great team, and hey, I just thought I'd throw that in there just so people could hear it because they actually followed up on a special case, and I'm a special case, period. But they followed up on a special case, and they called me twice to say, "Hey, Vince, is it working?" Hey, man, I was blown away with that. So I just wanted to share that. That's all.
Awesome,
Thanks.
that's
man. Thanks,
amazing,
brother.
Vince. Thank you. And we love
Thank you,
you.
man.
And
Yeah.
thank you so much.
All right,
And
now I have people direct messaging me because I put in the chat who wants a workflow custom built by renowned author Chris Johnstone. And I have people DMing me. I wasn't offering that, but Chris is offering that at 12 o'clock Eastern class today. Somebody's going to be lucky enough if you show up there and get your hand up soon enough. I would just come in with my hand already up.
So it's loaifriday.com. The link is there. loaifriday.com. Noon Eastern today.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of authority, but Chris can do that for you.
that is amazing. And I know that we're over time, but Vince, I absolutely love it because you're on the phones, you're on call stars, you're making your calls, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in the business. Like nobody ever made money building a CRM workflow. People make money on the phone, talking to customers, taking mortgage applications, or talking to referral partners that can send them mortgage applications. We want you out of the CRM as much as possible so that you can be on the phone actually talking to people, and you are the king of that. So congratulations, man.
You're way too kind, but I will tell you one other thing. I was able to develop something where I actually sent out a video. Imagine that. I
Yeah.
send out a video, and it possibly got me. I created something. It's just a little something I created. It was one of your ideas, and recently I got a 3.5 million possible sale. So
Nice.
just from the automation that I put together through the video, every week I do a client scenario, and I send it out to my database. And one of my clients said, "Hey Vince, you think you could do that for us?" And I said, "Well, let me think about it." Yeah, I can do it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. That hey man, this stuff works. You just got to keep working in it. It doesn't happen overnight. Certainly, nothing happens overnight for me. But this thing works as long as you keep working it and you're consistent with it. It'll help you generate business. Hey, if I get that sale, that'll be a pretty nice sale. So
Pretty
we'll see what
nice.
happens.
Pretty nice
Oh
indeed.
man,
Good
that's
stuff.
awesome. Every
Good
3.5
stuff.
million helps, huh?
It does. It does. Good stuff. Well, cool, man. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it today.
My pleasure. My pleasure.